Hi guys, it's me, it's Indiana Jones, and we're going live because why not? It's Saturday night, I am not doing much else, and if you hear blood-curdling screams in the background, that's just my teenage son playing some kind of video game. So don't worry, not torturing children here, just teenagers, right? Okay, let me get into the table, I'm going to the table back. We're listening to some nice hammered dulcimer music to do some fall crafts, and let me see if I can see if my video is up so I can watch what you're saying here, if there's not anybody out there. And there isn't. So I'm wondering if this is even public. Well, if it isn't, too bad. We're going to go with this anyway. Oh, yeah, it's public. There it is. Alrighty. So let's get started. So, I don't know if you heard. I got to put this on mute. There you go. I got a whole bunch of new paints from Plaid, so I thought, let's incorporate some of these in my projects. And one of them is this. Look at this delicious caramel apple. Oh my goodness. My bosoms look nice, but not, I don't want to be too revealing. So anyway, we have these lovely little caramel apples. Good enough to eat, but you can't. They're plastic. They are plastic. I found these online. I think I found these on Amazon. Actually, I wanted to buy them from the dollar store, but I can't find any. And hi, there's one person. Hi, one person that's on there. Thank you for joining me. So I'm not all alone out here. Anyway, so I bought these actually online on Amazon, and I think it was like, for half a dozen, I think it was like $7. Free shipping, so no big. And I love that they look so natural, even have like dents and stuff. So I thought that would be perfect. Oh, some nice apples there. Sorry about that. I'm just a wrong kind of dress, I suppose. So anyway, I thought let's get started. And you're like probably wondering, what did I use to make this? Look at this glossy caramel look, and it looks really spooky with my nails like that. Look at that. And I have to try to make like a poisoned apple, like the ones that they sell at Disney. But I haven't gotten to there yet. So anyway, so what we're going to use, believe it or not, is some Mod Podge and some gloss paint from where? That's right, not this one. I don't like this one. Do I like this one? Yeah, I guess I like this one. And some black. So I'm going to mix all these colors together to try to get a caramelly color. So what I did first is I took just a regular old popsicle stick and jammed it in. That's it. And I did glue it so it's nice and sturdy, so you can pick them up and do whatever you like. But I thought it would be nice to put like these on a little, little tray and make it look like, oh look, they have caramel apples, but they don't. So sorry if that's cruel. Sorry, I don't mean to be cruel. I'm just drawn that way. I don't know if that makes any sense. So anyway, let's get started on this fun little craft. I have paintbrushes galore, but I'm just going to use the little paintbrushes. I think I can control things better with the little paintbrushes. And so we're going to use some Mod Podge. And I'm using the gloss Mod Podge. Mod Podge is also from the Plaid company. So I'm going to use like, I don't know, a tablespoon, I suppose, of Mod Podge. Maybe a little more. Just a little more. I know I should take the little plastic things off. I don't know. Hi, somebody's there. I saw somebody's there. Oh, who's there? I can't see you on my computer here, but somebody is there. I don't see the chat. Oh, hey, the little gypsy. Hi, little gypsy. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, and by the way, if you like my curls, it's because I picked up a Conair hot curler set. It was at Goodwill. It was brand new, and it was like $4. I always wanted one, so I tried it out tonight. Because I don't have anything better to do on a Saturday night. You doing good, little gypsy? I love your name, by the way, the little gypsy. I like that. I hope you add some content to your channel because that's a great name. All right, now I'm going to add Teddy Bear Brown. Why am I talking Southern? I don't know. Oh, I opened it. There we go. So a little bit of Teddy Bear Brown. Get in there. And I didn't get any napkins for myself. Oh well. I'm always a mess. And then this is real brown. Again, instead of fake brown. I'm gonna add a little bit of black, just a little bit. Very little. What is it? I craft and hope to have a channel. Well, darling, just do this. You don't need a big production. I love doing my big productions, but my big productions are big productions. Like yesterday I had, I filmed. I would love to see what you do. What do you mean hope to have a channel one day? Do it, girl. Do it. I think this caramel came out too dark. So let's see if I can lighten it with a little bit of yellow. I think I'm flubbing this up. But do it, little gypsy. You can do it, girl. Just get your phone, get to crafting. That came out great. Let's start over again, shall we? Okay. All right, let's not do what I did. I don't know, I put too much black in there. I don't know why I put the black in there. I think because it looked too brown. Let me see what it says here. No phone or camera yet. No way. Oh, sweetie. You have a computer. Does it have a camera on the computer? You can do that. I want to inspire you to do this. And don't worry about how many people watch you or don't watch you. Just have fun. I don't worry about how many people I have on my channel. I like to have more subscribers, but you know what? It'll come. It'll come. All right, let's try this again. There's still a little black on the stick, but it's not as bad. It's like I can't see. There's so much light. There's like too much light in here or something. I think that's good. So it's got a nice little caramelly color. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to mess it up because it's good. Just put a little bit of yellow. Just give it a little golden-y caramel look. I know I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Because then I infect the rest of the paint in there. But I don't want to put a big blob of... No camera. Okay. Well, you have to have your channel someday, somehow. There we go. I opened it a little bit. So, little drop. Just one drop. Just one drop. There we go. I'm going to get paint all over my dress. I am such a mess. I've got all over my nails. All right. You will one day, definitely. All right, so you take your apple. I'm gonna put some wax paper down, just like this. And what I'm gonna do first is, I know it sounds weird, but I'll put this here. So I'm very quiet. I'm sorry. Very focused on this. Okay. So I just poured a little bit of this right there on the top of the apple, and I'm just going to spread it around. Now I did like 2 or 3 coats. You have to do at least two coats to cover the color of the apple. You just go around the apple and just spread it around. If it gets all drippy like that, like you have a drip that came down there, I have a drip there, it just looks natural, it looks fine. Actually, the last coat, I kind of try to do that. I try to get some drips on there. Try to put it on pretty thick. But the first coat, you just want to get it kind of all over the place. Because you just want it to, cover the apple first. There we go. And then once you have it all covered, then you can go around with your second coat. Now what I do is I put a little like sploosh here at the bottom, and I kind of like put a little sploosh here on the wax paper, because that makes like a little, like it makes it look like, oh, you just put the apple down while the caramel, however you guys call it. Isn't it cute? And then you're like wondering, oh, what did you do for the nuts? So for the nuts, I actually took a grater and used cork, but it looks just like nuts. And you can also use, if you wanted to, you can use like those fall sprinkles that are out now. All you have to do is make sure you coat it twice with the Mod Podge, which is a sealant, so ants won't get to it and stuff. And so they don't fall off when you put them away. So that's our first little craft. It's a quick craft. You just gotta let it dry, and then in between, you know, after it dries, put in another coat. I would at least put in 3 thick coats to make it look like real caramel. See, I got the same color. There you go. So again, that was real brown and teddy bear brown, and this is Folk Art and Apple Barrel gloss paint from the Plaid company. So let's put this away. I don't know where to put it away. I have nowhere to put it away. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's put the apple here. Oh, there we go. One apple there, one apple there. And then I'll move this over here somewhere. I didn't think of this. I don't plan very well when I do these. I don't know if you've noticed this. I'm not very much into planning. I'm just like, let's just do it. Go, do it. All right, cool. So this is done. Oh wow, this left a lot of like crumbly things here. All right, let me just put this on the floor. I'll pick it up later. All right, next we shall make, what are we gonna do? Let's use some Mod Podge. I'm gonna leave this paint because I'm gonna paint it again, so I'm not gonna clean that. Loved your Lily costume. Oh, thank you, I made that. I made that by the seat of my pants. Like I was like sewing, and it's really huge on me because I don't know how to measure things, and I just like sew. It's like, oh, I have all this fabric, let me just sew, and then I just tied it on, and then it's such a mess. I know how to sew with patterns, but when it's like costumes like that, then it's like, let me just get it done. They're like that. So the little gypsy, I'm so glad you're here with me, because I feel, oh wait, there's 2 more people. Hi, 2 more people. Say hello to me. Let me see who's there. It's so funny. It's like I'm watching myself there, and then I watch myself here. It's very weird. Very, very weird. All right, so next what I'm going to use is, all right, so first off, I got this. Ta-da! Sorry for the glare. Now, I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I think this came out to like 89 cents. It was on clearance. I should take this. I'm not going to take it off. So anyway, so I kind of like the stuff on there, but I don't really want to be a farm girl. But I like the fact that I can use that with, who else is on there? You know, I want to use this, you know, the galvanized metal. So the first thing I'm going to try, because again, I never plan for these things. I bought this sanding block, sponge, whatever you want to call it. And get some water. I should have kept my water by my computer, but oh well. Live vicariously, right? All right. So I got the sponge. I'm gonna see if I can take off the little words that say farm girl. No offense to farm girls, but I just don't want to do that. Coming off. It's coming off, but look what it's doing. So Plan B is to paint over it and make it look like galvanized metal. So let's do that. With what? My Plaid paints, of course. So I'm going to use a little bit of black, a little bit. Oh, I don't have white. Oh well. I'm not going to get up and get it. That's fine. Do I have white here? How can I not have white? Well, we'll do the best we can. So I'm going to cover it first with the black. See what I can do. Just go all over it. You see what I'm doing? I'm just trying to cover the farm girl words. I'm trying to cover everything. I'm going to need the white. Do you mind if I get up? Hey, X-Bean! Ben, I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. Do you mind if I get up for a second and get some white? I'll be right back. I know this is terrible. What a horrible host. Who does this kind of thing? I do because I don't prepare well. I'm getting it. I had it in my hand and then I put it down and then I'm getting it back. There we go. Ta-da! I'm back. I know, that's horrible. What a horrible host. I'm just like you people. A live painting stream. Yeah, because nothing's more interesting than watching somebody paint. I was told I have an attitude. Forgive me for my attitude. I'm just having fun. Hey, you, come here. That's my son. I heard I love you, Mom, so I'm considering, I think that's my son. All right. So I think I've splooshed on enough of the black. I don't think you see the farm girl anymore, do you? Do you see the farm girl? Do you? No? Can't we get the cameras right above? Can't we get... No, because then I'd have to move the camera. But look, I'll do it like this. That's what I'm doing. Just splooching on the black. Because I'm trying to make this look like galvanized steel. Splooching. It's a technical term. All right, now we're gonna get some gray. I have such a horrible time getting these little doohickey things off of paints. There we go. We get this one off. That's why I'm always opening the paints and then ruining them. Let's see. I have no patience for this stuff. So again, you can also get like the little frames that they have at the dollar store that have little messages and stuff. I've seen little messages like, be a unicorn or something or other. I don't know, be a sloth. Be a sloth. That would not be a good one. I wish you a grand night. Thank you, Ben. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good night, beautiful soul. May you have a beautiful night as well. God bless. And be good out there, okay? All right, let's continue splooching. It's just me and Gypsy splooshing. Splooshing. Now we're splooshing with the gray. Splooshing with the gray. Splooshing, sploosh, 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 sploosh. I might have put on too much gray, but that's okay. That's okay. Such a mess. I don't know if I'm doing this right. All right, let's put some white. I just want little drops. All right. Ah, I think it's gonna come out. Oh yeah, it's gonna come out just fine. So look, it's coming out like the galvanized steel that was below it. I've watched so many people make like faux galvanized steel like this. And this is actual galvanized steel right below this. So I didn't, but it really isn't. I don't know. I don't know if it's galvanized steel or not because it's like cardboard in the background. There we go. Who's still there? Oh, Ben's gone. Hi, Ben. That was very sweet of Ben to stop by. Hope some other friends stop by tonight. There we go. Splooshing. This is called splooshing. All right, cool. Now, I forgot to, I have cork in my water because why wouldn't I have cork in, oh well, hopefully it gives that, nope, still there. Cork never killed anybody, has it? All right, I'm gonna clean off my brush a little bit. I think that looks good. And now I'm going to paint my little maple leaf. Put this aside, put it right there. And I'm gonna paint my maple leaf. And you can put signs, you can put something on it or whatever. But these little maple leaves, they're wooden. They have them at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to use some red, some yellow, and some orange. I'm just going to I'll use the tops. These little tops. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. Okay. Now, because it has the gray in the fibers of the brush, it's actually coming out pretty cool. I'll show you when I'm done. So it wasn't a perfectly clean brush, which is fine because it adds to the coloring. And it's kind of like a dry brush kind of thing. I'm going to add more color to it now to make it look like quasi-natural. I should be brushing like this. Like, there we go. Very cool. Let's get a little red in there. And see that brush stroke kind of adds, because it has the gray tone underneath, kind of made it look like it has veins or something. Ta-da! Very technical. I actually like that effect. I don't know if I want to add. Oh, Gypsy, should I add some red? Do I mess this up and add red? What do I do? What do I do, Gypsy? What am I doing for Halloween? As far as my personal life or filming, I'm probably going to be filming a few more episodes, depending on what camera guys that can come and help me. My usual camera guy is Jonathan, but I have other friends like Christopher and the Alfonso brothers, who I adore. I adore all of them. Let's get a little brown in there. Maybe a little brown would help make it look a little more natural. It really has. So let me mix the brown with a little bit of red, so it's not pure red. And we'll just do it on the ends. I like this. You should use a palette, I know. And just do that. See? Keep dry brushing. So we're going to just dry brush the ends. Just like with a little hint of red. See what I'm doing? Just dry brushing the very ends. I'm sorry if the camera is too far away. I can't gauge. I can't see very well. There we go. Can you see that? So I'm just like touching the tips, going a little bit in just to like give it a little brush of the maple leaf red. What state are you in? What state are you in, Miss Gypsy? Little Gypsy. You know, they used to call me Gypsy when I was little. When I was a little girl, my dad used to call me like Donna. Because I always wanted to be on the road. I love traveling. I love road travel. I used to love dressing up like a gypsy for Halloween when I was little. Alabama! Oh my gosh! Oh, you're adorable. I have to go to Alabama one day. I've never been. Not out of choice, it's just never been there. Like never even like driven through there or anything. Like getting out of Florida takes forever. Oop, I got a little too much red on that little corner there. Let me get a little more orange. Get a little less brown. A little brown. A little orange. Just to tone that red down a little. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing, but I think I like where I'm going with this, actually. Yeah, that looks good. I feel like Bob Ross. He's very calming with the hammer dulcimer in the background. Very soothing. There we go. There you go. Looks nice, right? I have lived all over the country, really. Via Oregon, wow. Well, I was born in New York. My parents are Cuban. And I've lived here in Miami ever since I was 12 or 11. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm completely thrilled, but my life is here. It's fine. It's good. It's hot. And I miss the change of the weather. I mean, the change of the seasons and stuff. I'm going to use a little bit of this brown right here on the end. Right there. There we go. That looks really nice. Okay, now, this is kind of dry. I was a little messy with this, but that's okay. And I could write something on it like fall or what have you, but I'll just glue it there. My glue gun's over here. Here's my glue gun. Now what I'm gonna do, because I want it to have a little bit of lift, I don't want it straight onto the, I don't want it right on the, what you call it, thing there. So I'm just gonna add a little lift by adding this. There we go. And I dropped it. Nope, it's here, it's here, it's here. Just so it's not like right onto, there we go. I still have moss on this from yesterday. All right. You can use foam or whatever else you want to use just to have a little lift. Don't burn yourself. Every time I say I'm not going to burn myself, I do. I'm just putting a little glue right here in the middle. I think it's dry enough. And I'll put something like fall, and I'll put a little bow on top to cover the little hole. You know, another trick you can do to cover the little hole is just, you know, fill it with wood filler or fill it with the glue from the glue gun, and then just sand it down. Let's see, it gives it dimension by having it. You see? Come on, nice. Let me see, is it straight? Yeah. So I'm just gonna add like a little word, like I'll put stickers on it or something that says fall. And then on the other side, what I'm trying to do with a lot of my decorations now is trying to make them dual purpose. So when this dries on the other side, I'm gonna do something Halloween-y and put a hat. You see the hat? And I'll put something like Hocus Pocus, or I put a spell on you, or something like that. So there you have it. There's a second little craft. All right, and then down to our third craft. What I'm gonna do. Who's that? Valis, hi Valis, that's a beautiful name. Valis, Valis, that's a beautiful name. Cuban, that's where that flair comes from. Thank you for saying I have some flair. I know, I don't look like, I don't know what they want to call it, typical Cuban. I guess I do look like a typical Cuban because like my mom's a redhead. We look Irish. Cubans on my side, they look Irish. We're from northern Spain. So, and I do have dual citizenship with Spain. Well, hey. But yeah, I'm as I'm as like gringa as it comes. And yes, Jones is now my last name, my ex's name. Oh yeah, ask me any questions. I like the Hocus Pocus cat. The Hocus Pocus cat. Where's the Hocus Pocus cat? Oh, this? Oh, the Hocus Pocus hat. Yeah, it's a cute idea, right? So I'm going to do that on the back side of that. All right, so what I'm going to do now, because I just brought a whole bunch of stuff up here. Oh. So I have a whole bunch of these things that I bought at the Dollar Tree. So like I have this that has harvest blessings, but on the back of this, I want to make this Halloweeny. So let's do this one. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. But I have to get the letters. I don't have. I'll put the letters on later. But let's get some really cool Halloween paper. Let's see, is this big enough? It's not big enough. How can that be? If I do it like this, is it big enough? Oh my gosh, this thing is humongous. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. We have a winner. So see, what I'm trying to do is double use my, here, put that down there. My, what's this called? My fall stuff, and being able to use it for Halloween as well. It's close enough. It is close enough. Now, a smart person would have had a pencil ready to do this. No kitty cats. I like the Hocus Pocus logo. Altering things is so much fun. Yes. It's like a mad science. Mad scientist. Okay, so because I didn't have a pencil, I'm doing this. And I'm probably messing up my table. It's absolutely fine, you know. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And we're going to do this. And this. The most important thing about being a creative person is being resourceful. That's what I always heard. Where are you from, Valise? Where is Valise from? You don't have any kitty cats? I have 2 kitty cats. I have one huge one. He thinks he owns me. Well, he kind of does. Pathetic. I'm pathetic. Let's see, did that work? Yeah, it kind of did. All right, let's do this. Let's just do this. All right. I'm gonna leave the sticker on. I can't bother with trying to pull that off. It's through. All right. I hope I did this okay. This is really hard to see. Really, really hard to see. But we will do our best. I'm just glad to have some people watching me. I love this. Oh, that's a nice, it's a Coldplay song. They're playing on the hammer dulcimer. I love hammer dulcimer. Like, you have no idea how much I love hammer dulcimer. I first found out about it on my honeymoon when we went up to North Carolina. That was my ex. My first hubby. My only hubby. I'm not like Elizabeth Taylor. Oh yeah, that was my first hubby. No, my only hubby for now. I don't know what God has in mind. I always feel like I'm God's sitcom or something, you know? I'm just here to amuse him or something. That's awful. It's just awful. And you have to be the star of your own story, right, people? Don't be the side person. Hey, Kimmy! Hi, Kimmy, darling. I like that. Kimmy, darling. I love people with Southern drawl. You have no idea. I was born in New York, raised in New York, and for some reason, I have this thing for people with Southern drawls. Oh, love that. Love going up to Georgia and just, you know, just the sweetest thing. I think it's the sweetest thing. Nicest people. I don't think I did this corner. Is this coming out okay? It's quasi there. Yeah, I didn't do this side. And it's going to be a little over. That's okay because we will fix that. You'll see how. Actually, it's a very cool trick. Ah! And I bought this paper at like Hobby Lobby when it was on super sale. Gosh, I love when Hobby Lobby has things like 90% off. That thing, that little frame was 90% off, and I think it was like 89 cents or 70. It's ridiculous. It was a ridiculous amount. What I'm very mad at, and if you guys you've been working on Halloween stuff all day? so jealous. I have to clean the house. Gosh. I had to clean the, it was like, I had all this crafting stuff to do. And I kept saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to start decorating. And then my conscience kept saying, well, you can't decorate now, can you, until you clean the house. I was like, well, la-di-da, you know. I'm very messy. Not dirty, but messy. All right, I'm going to take these little doohickey things off because they're in my way. I'm going to cover this in the doohickeys. Doohickeys, this is a term, very scientific term for these things. We can put them back on. Just poke a hole. Poke a hole. I am so jealous. I told my friend, my friend got locked out of her house, my neighbor. And she was looking, I made this wreath and she loved it. And she's like, oh, let's make one. I said, yes, let's make one together because I need to film it because I tried to film it by myself and it obviously did not work well. Now see, this is not smart. I don't do it like this. I have to do it like that because that would not be smart. Look how pretty that looks. Then I'll do something on top of it like hocus pocus. Come in, my pretties. I like this paper. I like this white and black vintagey kind of look. Bye, Gypsy. Okay. Enjoy. Crafting comes before house cleaning in the dictionary. That's right, in the laws of crafting. If you get clever ideas, you just gotta craft. All right, so let's Mod Podges. Let's Mod Podge it, shall we? Where's my Mod Podge brush? Mod Podge brush, there it is. So Kimmy's gonna keep me company. How you doing, Kimmy? Where are you from, Kimmy? I'm in Miami. Hotter than hell. Hotter than bejesus out here. I'm just a mess. I'm not a very careful crafter. Are you a careful crafter, Kimmy? You're in Indiana. Very cool. I used to work for Dow Elanco, which was in, wait, where's that? Was it Midland, Michigan? I thought it was in Indiana. I thought our offices, main offices were in Indiana. Anyway. Hey y'all! Rope Dope Disney. Hey, Rope Dope Disney! That's a great name. Rope Dope, are you going to Dapper Day in November? Please tell me you are. And what are we wearing? What are you wearing? Because I want to go to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas the Friday the night before, and then Dapper Day is on Saturday at the Hollywood Studios the next night. Okay, this part's a little dry. Oh my gosh, I'm making such a mess. Not a very careful crafter. Okay, there we go. And I have lettering to go on this, but I left it in the other room. And I already got up once, and I think that's rude, so I'm not going to do it again. But you get the general idea. Look at this. There we go. Aha! It worked even without a pencil. All right, now, this isn't perfect. So what I'm going to do is this thing. I don't know if you've ever used this thing before. Oh my gosh, I wish I could go to Dapper Day. Just got back from the, oh. You know, I went for Dapper Day in the spring, and I literally woke up Saturday morning. I didn't have either one of the kids. I have two sons, and they were with their dad. And I said, you know, it's Dapper Day. Woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, got dressed, and just drove up. Got there by 9 o'clock. You know, had breakfast, spent the day there. Had such a wonderful, wonderful time. But see how this is like, so it's doing two purposes because it's like weathering and then it's edging this. So I can take the extra off, the excess off without cutting it and making it perfect. See? And then you can do it here on the paper as well. These are so great. So you have different, so this is a light grain, this is a rougher grain. So you can use a rougher grain and just make it look like, you know, worn and more antique-y. So as I said before, so you have Harvest Blessings, and then the other side will be Halloween. Isn't that cool? Let's see, what are you saying? People are, I'm getting all these messages on here. Let me close these messages. You need a gopher. Yes, I need a production assistant all the time because I never do anything right. Yes, you have to see when I do this at the studio, it's just craziness. It's absolute craziness. But anyway, I bought some stickers at Hobby Lobby because they were on sale. They had a lot of stickers of, like letter stickers and stuff on sale. And I think that looked really cool. Once I put and then I'll put some ribbon on this, like instead of this jute string or whatever, I'll put some ribbon, and then I'll put something like "Welcome my pretties" or something like "Spooky" or "Spooky" would be cute, just to put "Spooky" like in like little ghost letters. So I thought that was cute, but you can also do that with. Actually, let's go back to this and let's do the other side. So this should be dry, which it is. So for those who missed it, this is what we did before. And like I said, I want everything to be dual usage because I really don't want to, I don't want to take everything out for Halloween and then, have to change it for Thanksgiving. So I'm doing everything dual usage. So on this side, I'm going to do, what paper? What do you think? They're cute? Polka dots? I need a vote. Polka dots or, ooh, I got a lot of paper. I've been hoarding paper. Or this, or, ooh, this is pretty. Or this. Okay, you guys vote. Kimmy, rope-a-dope, which one? Got number 1, number 2, number 3. Remember, I'm going to put a witch's hat on top. I can't find my witch's hat. I can't find my witch's hats. Where did I put them? There they are. I'm going to put this on top. Use the orange witches. Okay. All right, Kimmy, darling, we're going to use the orange one. Sorry, rope dope. I know you like the polka dots. But you know what? I can use the polka dots. I can use it in something else. You'll see. And I love this. Oh, I love this paper. Love this. All right, Kimmy. Kimmy's in charge. And again, what did not Annie do? Annie didn't get a pencil. Why? Because Annie is just a nut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move this over a scooch like that and move this down a scooch like this to make sure the paper fits. So that should fit. It should fit. And again, I'm going to use my little, there we go, like that. So I'm just moving it down the width of the frame. And I'm ruining I know I'm ruining my table, but you have to see this table. This table, I've had it for 20 years. Dang it. I'll have to fix that. I've had this table for 20 years. It's completely destroyed. All right, so let's cut this down. I am so blind, I cannot see. So we cut line. It's okay, you won't be able to tell. This table has glue, it has paint, it's just horrific, this poor little table. I like the way that came out. Actually, I think I'm going to take this to work. I'm going to say like, welcome fall, or I fall for you. I don't know. All right. Does it fit? My measurements were off. All right. A scooch here. And a scooch here. Almost there. Oh. Dual purpose. That's what we're doing here. All right. I was almost there. Almost there. Just a little spoonge more. A little spoonge. How was your week? How was your week, you people? And if you have any questions for me, ask away. Ask away. I had a friend of mine. Now, let me ask you this, okay? Because, yeah, I gotta be very, I like being kid friendly. But a friend of mine said, you know how they have that show called Drunk History? We should have a show called, they said I should do like a segment called Drunk Crafting. Like late nights on Saturday nights like this, not where little kids will watch it. But I don't know if I want to be like drunk. I don't like that. Like maybe tipsy, like have a bottle of wine, a glass of wine, not a bottle. That would be drunk if I could hold it. But what do you guys think? Any opinions? I think it'll be kind of catchy, but I don't want to impair my impeccable what? I don't know. My reputation amongst children, especially. I want to be very kid friendly, since I do have kids myself. I love this music. You know what? I'm going to put this music on to fall asleep to tonight. All right, now this is nicely saturated. Just want to make sure it's facing the right way. Then I'm going to take my paintbrush. I'm going to paint my witch's hat. What should I paint? Orange or blue? I just found your channel last night or the night before. How'd you get into filming on YouTube as characters for movies? What a great question. So, I actually started, all right, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My background is I studied finance, I have a master's degree in international business. What the heck am I doing this for? I've always been crafty, I always loved crafts, I always loved movies. After my ex left me almost 10 years ago, and I hate to like bring that up because it was tough back then, but now I'm healed, thank God. But you know, God was very gracious to me, and I was going nuts with the amount of pain that I was going through. My ex was my one true love or whatever. But whatever, life happens. But I really was losing my mind that first year after he left. And I said, Lord, please give me something creative to do. And I was approached by a young man. I worked for Miami International Film Festival, and I was and Miami International Book Fair. I was approached by a young man saying, could you please help us? I have to do a student film and I need someone to play a frustrated single mom. Who else would they think of but me, of course. Actually, I'm going to fill this little hole for the witch. You know, these little witch ornaments have little holes. I'm just going to fill it with some glue from the glue gun, just so that I can paint it. All right. That should be good. Okay. And yeah, so I started working on, not working, but like working on independent films with students, and I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. And all of a sudden I was like, I was doing film after film after film, and I was always playing the same thing. Nothing wrong with being a middle-aged mom. Sorry about the décolletage or whatever that's called. But I wanted to branch out. And I said, you know, let me combine the things that I love the most. So I love costumes, I love movies, I love crafting, and cosplaying. I was introduced to cosplay that same year after my ex had left through my friend Jenny Lorenzo. I went to the first convention. I went dressed up as a cosplayer. It was funny because she went as Lydia Dietz and I went as Delia Dietz, and that was my first cosplay experience, and I loved it. And so I started cosplaying at these, you know, comic book conventions, and I love that. That's how I got started with this. And then the fact that I knew so many students or so many people that were already in the indie film industry, they're the ones that helped me to film things, you know, the big productions that I have, and to add it and add music and all that stuff. And I truly, truly love it. It just does take a lot of time to do those kind of things. And not only that, but I love the fact that, you know, after I started doing that, I started getting cast as different types of personalities. So yeah, I was still being cast as a mom. Now I'm just like getting a little bit of that glue off, and that's good. But now I'm like a maniacal mom, or, you know, a crazy mom, whatever, you know, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just getting into all these different types of characters, which I really, really enjoy being. So I can really use, I have a, you know, larger range of characters I can play, and a lot of that has to do with the characters that I have portrayed here on this channel. Again, I'm using the gloss paint. This is the Apple Barrel gloss paint. And I keep mentioning that because I am a Plaid product ambassador. I'm so proud of being a Plaid product ambassador, so I'm trying to make sure that I've always used Plaid products. Like, I've used Mod Podge up the wazoo. So it's not like, you know, oh, they're giving me free stuff, so I have to talk nice about them. No, I love, look at how well that covers in just one coat. Just one coat. This glossy stuff is really, really nice. Look at that, that is really pretty. So then I'm gonna get some chalk paint, not chalk paint, some chalk, what is that called? You know what I'm trying to say. That white chalk kind of pens, and just put like hocus pocus, or I put a spell on. I think I'm gonna put, I put a spell on you. Put a little more. That's good. I think that's good. You know, that covered up the hole pretty well. I love to use Mrs. Adams. Yes, my favorite was Winifred Sanderson. Not just, and you have to remember that a lot of the costumes that you see me wearing, I make. You know, sometimes I put them together from things that I find from Goodwill. Like the Winifred Sanderson costume, I got the idea because I saw this old 80s. You remember in the 80s they used to wear those long, flowy, velvet, you know, green velvet dresses. Well, I found the green velvet dress. It was a long, flowy dress, but it had no sleeves. And I said, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So I went out and I bought the same color fabric, and I made those beautiful long sleeves. I love that costume. Like, the two favorite costumes I love to wear is Winifred Sanderson and Maleficent. Maleficent is like wearing a muumuu. I love that costume. That's another one I made. And I love wearing the horns. I love walking around in that costume. I actually wore it to Disney's Not So Scary Halloween last year. And even the people there that worked at Disney commented on it, and they were really impressed that I had made that costume. And, you know, they told me it was okay if people wanted to take pictures with me, but that, you know, not to like stand around. Like, they can take a picture of me, but, you know, not to like stand around or make a big deal about it. So there we go. I think that looks really cute. Okay, now I'm going to take this again, like I did before, and I'm just going to put two pieces, one on top of the other, with the glue gun. Here's my glue gun, just to give it some depth. I love playing Morticia Addams. That was so much fun. She's such an elegant character. You know, one of the characters I would love to cosplay or do, and I was considering doing that this year, but maybe I'll keep it for next year. I loved Angelica Houston in The Witches. I don't know, there's not a lot of people that know about that movie, but my goodness, I loved that movie so much. I love Angelica Houston. I think she did such a perfect job with Morticia Addams. She's just so elegant and beautiful and just classy. So now, I'm gonna put this. That looks so cool, really cool. So I just used the paper because, you know, maybe I would use, I don't know, like styrofoam board, you know, the thick styrofoam board. That's what I would usually use, but yeah, I forgot it. So you gotta be resourceful. Let me just make sure it's positioned correctly. Hold it. And it's okay, my nails are black, so that looks very cool. So there you go. Yeah, I put it up, well, I can't move it now, but I put it wrong because, you know, when you turn it around, the leaf is like that, so I gotta go like, it's okay. And the paper is sideways. You see the paper? It's okay, people. I could rip it off. No, it's on there. Just let it go. Let it go. I just have to flip it like this instead of like that. Gotta flip it. I go like that. Like I'm such a mess. All right. All right, so, and this is, the glue over here is Mod Podge, so you know that'll go clear. So that's it for tonight. That's funny. I'm actually designing a Hocus Pocus themed crochet blanket. Are you kidding me? That is so cool. I just ordered so I'm like a Wish.com fanatic. I'm not doing anything for Wish.com. They're not doing anything for me. But I love that stupid app. So I just ordered a Sanderson Sisters like little pouch, you know, so when I go to work I can take my stuff in there. And actually I ordered a little Halloween pumpkin bag. I don't have any Halloween. I have a Christmas bag. I have 2 Christmas bags. I don't have a Halloween one. What? How can that be? So I ordered that for myself. I love Hocus. What's your favorite movie? What is your favorite movie out there? Let's see. Mine, I love Hocus Pocus. So movies I have to watch every Halloween. Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas. I literally, when Nightmare Before Christmas was on Netflix, every day in October, I would get ready. Every morning, I'd wake up at 5 in the morning to This Is Halloween every day in October. So I would watch the movie while I was getting ready. The other movie I love to watch is Coraline, Practical Magic. I love Practical Magic. That's another great movie to watch. I love The Witches. I'm trying to think of other Halloween themed movies. I don't like gory movies. I like scary movies, like spooky kind of movies, but like not The Exorcist or anything. I'm watching The Haunting of Hill House again. That was such a sad, well done series. But I like the fun movies. I love Halloween Town. I know it's silly. I'm starting to watch the Sabrina series in the morning when I get ready for work, because I was really, everybody's like, oh, the new series is so great and this and that and the other. Oh, let me see. The Witches, The Covenant. Ooh, yeah, we like the same movies. I don't like the gore movies. I did not like the new Sabrina. Halloween Town, right? That's such a sweet, sweet show to watch. I'm trying to think of like other shows. Oh, I love to watch Edward Scissorhands too. And I love to watch Sleepy Hollow. I'm trying to think of what else I like to watch that's Halloweeny or spooky and stuff like that. But I did not appreciate the new Sabrina, the darker version of Sabrina. I really didn't like that. So I think that's it for tonight. I have a lot of other things to do. I do want to make, do I have it here? I don't. I am going to probably continue videotaping myself, but I'm going to post it later because it's a very long process, but I'm going to make an enchanted spell book. Either I'm going to do it today or tomorrow. So keep your eyes out for that. And let me see if I can do some more, you know, Halloween, Falloween, I don't know, Halloween, I can't even talk anymore. Halloween, fall kind of crafts. So yeah, like I said here, I'm going to put something like falling for you or something like that. Something cute. And this is perfect to have at work because I can flip it over. I can't believe I did that. I was being so careful not to do that, and I did it anyway, so. I haven't seen that one. Oh, thank you so much, Kimmy. Thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight. This was not announced and never is because I never know what I'm going to do. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being a subscriber and for finding me. I appreciate everyone that really comes on here and you know, every viewer, every share, every like that you do. Please, 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 please share my channel. I am one of the only few people out there that's over 50 that does the wacky stuff that I do where I dress in character and stuff like that and does crafting and cocktails. I still have to learn how to make better cocktails. Last night I made some humdingers. There's one that I don't think I'm going to publish because it came out really rank. I got maple Irish cream. I thought it sounded good. Imagine maple Irish cream, like maple pecan Irish cream, like you know, the cream liqueur with a dark vanilla soda and vodka. That did not work out well. So anyway, keep your eyes open for all the fall and Halloween crafts that I'll be doing. And take care, everyone. Thank you so much for supporting me. And I'm gonna have to get up and like touch my phone, so that's gonna be kind of awkward, but here we go. And thanks again. God bless and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.